Thank you for stopping by Healing Conversations with Z. I'm Zuri BB, and we're going to do a reading. I was able to take a nice little walk. I walked DM's dog. Um, DM's not back normally by a certain time. If he's not back, I'll walk him, do whatever, you know. But I really, excuse me, I don't know why I'm yawning now, because I've been sitting here just relaxing, mentally processing what's been going on for me today. Um, I'm not, the cards are flipping, but I'm not taking them. Just talking right now. I went back and I listened to my video that I posted earlier today, and kind of interesting, even though it seemed like I was rambling, made sense to me. And I think that's probably part of my journey. And I also watched Sophia's video, and I watched her sister's video, which was pretty interesting. The message that she said, you know, the route that she's taken in her journey, which I totally respect, and I can understand that because that sounds like my mother. The route that Sophia has taken, because after my father passed away, there was a high functioning soulmate that came into the picture, and we liked them. The family liked them, but she didn't really. I mean, every now and then she would hang out with him, blah blah blah, but she didn't really want that. So I totally respect Loren's point of view. You know, kind of gives me a better idea. Plus, I do remember asking my mother how come she didn't date Mr. You know, and she said, the way she said it was, she didn't want to start over with somebody else. She said they they had been together about 10 years, because I died when he was 9, so they kind of, she said, as much as they had been through, because my daddy was a divine masculine, he did all that slipping and sliding, ducking and hiding, he did all that. You know, I never saw it per se, but I heard my sister tell me about some stuff my mother did. She would have been in jail today. But she said right before he died, they were just now getting it together. You know, he wasn't wilding out as much, and she didn't have to wild out as much either. You know, so to speak. So, you know, she didn't want to feel like she felt she had the best with my dad, and so she didn't want to go another journey with someone else. And I really can't ask her. Well, I mean, if she's supposed, if we got to see how this was going on out there. Come December, she's supposed to come to my place. My sister and her husband have a trip planned. I don't know what's going on out in the world now. But normally when they do that, my mom comes to my place. But I may ask her. I'm gonna write it down. I'll write it down in my phone, and if she's coming, I'll write my questions out that I have for her. You know, I may even ask her about her life. You know, what she would tell me, because I've tried to ask her about her life before, and she didn't really want to talk about that. I mean, I understand that, but I do understand that there were some issues in the family. My aunt said my mother was very bossy, and that she didn't do no housework. And I believe that because we were slaves in that house. We cleaned that house from the top to the bottom. She made sure, and she didn't clean. She made us do it. So I believe that. So there's something in the childhood with that, with my mother's childhood about that. But I spoke about that on my channel. I mean, we were slave. I told my mother I felt like a slave, and she said, "Yep, you are. Go do the work." She was cold-blooded, my mother. But anyway, let's get into this reading. I want to ask for the divine to protect the reading, protect the messages that come, take out my ego, because it's not about me. I'm hoping that this, whatever the ancestors say, because I asked the ancestors first questions about what's going on, whatever the questions may be, or whatever they have to say, that it would be pertinent to whoever comes by this channel. If you all know that I am musically inclined, so I get the messages that way, and I flip it and make it logical. I put it into logical, and the cards help me, because if I just talk, it's kind of weird. Excuse me. So I'm asking for the ancestors to come in, and our ascended masters and the rest of our spirit teams to come in. So so be it. All right. So what are the ancestors going to talk about for us today? Tantric journey. And that the frequency of tantric journey helps us to unlock the hidden knowledge and wisdom that we intrinsically hold about how to reach a state of wholeness and completion through our sensual experiences with ourselves and others. Oh, this is about some sexual energy. Third eye. Anything else you want to talk about that? You want to add to that? Okay, 2 more cards fell out, and I'll keep them. You're going to get this information via your crown chakra, and hopefully you'll believe it. Romantic love. All right, I guess we're talking about that. I am on a very small table, so I'm kind of moving things around. One of these days, I'm going to seriously bring my 3-legged tripod that can adjust up high, and I'm going to see how that works over here, because this little 3-legged one it is what it is. I'm not going to complain about it. Alright. So, concerning this romantic love and this intrinsic, tantric, where did that come from? Tantric journey, and the information is coming from the crown chakra, if you believe it. What messages? What do the ancestors have to say about this? Because this is past energy. I'll take it. Energy. What is this? Tea tree. Tea tree is a healer. It's a healing energy. And they want you to release something. This was past energy, so something had to be released. And I'm going to pull this book out. This is the book for the Aboriginal. This is the Aboriginal Healing Oracle. That's this deck. And it has a past, present, and future energy messages from the ancestors. And so I'm delving into them. So whatever this was with this romantic love, tantric journey, it was tea tree healing, and it's number 11. And I'm not reading all of it, but I'll read some of it. So energy, stronger, content. So in the past, this tea tree medicine allows you to heal from your wounds, both physical and emotional. So you're healing from this romantic love situation. And so that's where this tea tree is coming from. And like I said, I'm very, very, very small space. What's the oracle message have to say about this? There were some illusions. That's why you needed to release some things and go back. And here's another 11, because there was some type of connection happening. You know, I'll take another one. Communication. So maybe there wasn't any communication taking place during this romantic love, and that was affecting the crown chakra. And that's interesting that I have the crown chakra here, and her head is covered by a white light of protection. So even though that you weren't, you had these illusions going on, you were protected. And maybe that's why you had to take a break in energy or something, because there were some illusions going on that affected your belief and affected how you responded to your partner. It affected your emotions. This is past energy. Let's see what else. There was 3 of Pentacles. Something you were working together on, and but you felt like you were out in the cold. This is 5 of Pentacles, out in the cold. Caused you to be out. Whatever you thought you were working with someone, but they made you feel out in the cold. So you're retreating to regain your energy. There's a wish there, some type of wish going on with that. And I say that because this is past energy I'm still talking about. I'm not taking all those. I'll take 3. So, yeah, somebody needed some clarity. They needed some clarity. And they needed to regroup on this earthly plane, because they were out in the cold. And with this wish, they were wishing for pigs to fly. You know, when I say that, because this pig is flying, they're waiting for the impossible to happen. Whatever it was that they thought that was affecting them, this illusion, they were waiting. They were kind of caught in something. And I say that because it is a romantic situation, because there's that invisible hand. Yeah. And it caused you to be in your head. 9 of Swords. I'm not keeping that one though. What do the divas have to say? You know, how did they help you? Or what was their message tip for you? They want you to become creative. You had and the messages that you're getting are going to be from your crown chakra. Anything else? That's how they were contacting you anyway. Anything else? from the ancestors. And they're telling you you needed to have self-love. So this is why you needed that energy. You were dealing with a whole bunch of stuff. Interesting. Alright, let's keep it moving. Let's move into the present energy. I'll move the stuff out the way. I need this. Got that. And this. Alright. On the side. Okay. I know. Here we go. Alright, so presently, it was some type of illusion that affected you. And so the tea tree herb is coming in to help you regain your energy, because you were dealing with a lot of illusions which affected all your tantric journey, receiving the messages through your mind, and even causing you not to really believe what was going on, or that things were possible with you and your partner. So what's going on currently? This is current energy. What's the current? I can't take all of them. I only want one. Only one is allowed. Only one. What's the current energies? What are the current energies? There we go. Security. This came out yesterday. So somebody is trying to be, they're looking at their security. So currently with this romantic love situation, they want to be secure in this, with, especially during, if you're going to be sexual with someone intimate. If you're not fully invested, you can't be secure. You can't really enjoy the tantric journey if you're not secure. So there's some information coming in from the crown to help you believe that you're secure. Let me look at the bottom here, because a lot of people felt invisible to whatever was going on, whatever the situation was. It was causing them to feel invisible. And the pelican is number 20, which is 2, for people that keep up with the numbers. Social security growing. So, this has something to do with community. I'll read this. Look beyond your family for support in this situation. Your community. It's wonderful to have a protective family, but sometimes the very protection they offer is what smothers you and prevents you from growing. So somebody's family was intervening. So you need to go to your community. Go to the community and get some help. And this will help you become more secure within yourself. Because you have to become more secure and with yourself before you can even really deal with a romantic love. before you can even get into thinking about anything tantric, before you can even, well, the messages probably were coming in for you, but you weren't seeing them, so you weren't really believing them. Let's see. Let's see what they have to say. What is the message from? Current message. Oh, there we go. Self-worth. So, yeah, this security, you're bridging this to go along with your self-worth. Well, really, you already know that you're worth this romantic love. You've been getting the communication to allow you to transform via your crown chakra. But for some reason, it's just not clicking. Let's see. You're trying to pop out. Yeah. Something to do with unconditional love. You need to love yourself first, though. When you're trying to give somebody else all the attention. Well, no, I won't even say that, because this is a 27. This is a 9. So you're ending a cycle of not feeling like self-worth. And this is a 7, which is you're working towards. You're looking at it, looking at how you can have the unconditional love. That will give you the security that you are looking for. Be fearless about this. Don't be scared. Oh, I think DM is here because that dog is whining now. Okay. One more card. Three fell out, and I'll take them. Whatever it is, you're going to need strength. This is current energy, so you need to retreat and work on your self-worth. Work on your intuition, because you are protected. And whatever it is you're going to be doing, you're going to use sound. Yep, that's what's going on. All right, 3 cards from here. Yep. You're gonna 9 of air normally is, you're up in your head, but in this deck, it's allowing you to see past what was causing you anxiety. Because when you look out the window, you see all this good stuff here. So you're cutting out that anxious energy. Let's see. Let's see what else. Anything else? Nope, I'm not taking all that. Okay. Yeah, you want to be able to celebrate when you look out that window after cutting out some things, cutting out the anxious energy. You'll be able to celebrate. Hey, you'll be able to cut that energy out and see your happiness. See your happiness. And this is the Hermit. You're going to go within. This is the suggestion. Because once you go within, you'll be able to come back out as the Magician to really deal with this stuff. But yeah, you want to cut out whatever it is that was making you anxious and causing you to feel like you can't see the abundance that you have, because you really are abundant. You got a lot to celebrate. And you're abundant. You have it here. So let's see. So, yeah, go within. Think about this. Think about all what you have that you should, you're thankful for. Don't be in your head. Once you come out of that, you'll be able to see what you have. Because whatever it was, you really were letting it get to you. You really were letting it mentally get in your head, because you know what's going on. This is the High Priestess, inner knowing. You know who you are. There was some type of judgment going on though. Take them. Too many fell out though. But once you go within and meditate on what all you have to be grateful for, because you already know this, you'll be able to come into a understanding of working together in this romantic love and tantric journey, and understanding the information that's coming to you, and it will allow you to, instead of being in your head and anxious, you'll be able to be in a more celebratory energy that will allow you to be successful in whatever it is that's going on for you right now. Yep. Okay. And dreams. This is via your dreams. When you go on your Four Swords energy, when you go to rest, this is going to come via your dreams. But you need to accept it. And even she's sleeping and got her eyes closed. So once you get into this, and you'll be able to be in this energy. And then you'll be able to forgive yourself as well as others. right, so future energies. If you really are doing the suggested items, going within and everything, this is the suggested energy. Gratitude. You be in gratitude, and you be content, contentment to contentment. And that's a 31, which is a 4, which is success. 4 wands. After going to sleep, 4 swords. Gratitude. Loyalty, belief, and sacred. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. My glass is dark in here, but if I put the lights on, I can't see. 31. Gratitude, ego, self-love. You don't want to be in your ego, but you will be able to love yourself. And once you're able to love yourself, because you won't be able to even get into this energy of romantic love and really be able to conceptualize the tantric journey. You won't be able to conceptualize information coming into your chakra ground. You won't even be able to believe it if you don't have gratitude. So let's see what it says. Being grateful is the art of appreciation of yourself and then extending this gift to others. Got to work on yourself first. Inner child, self-love. And let me read it. I'll read this one. Self-love can often be confused with ego, yet the ancestors want you to be loving towards yourself. If you cannot freely love yourself, then what you have to offer others in return is insignificant. The ancestors encourage you to love others as they themselves love you. You got to take care of you first. Some people always give on to others, and then they wonder why they are so overburdened. It's because you haven't taken care of yourself first. Let's keep going. This is future. Take care of yourself. Alright. So, yeah, if you get into having gratitude, then you'll be able to get into the divine consciousness. The information that's needed will come to you. Yep, this is the information. Look, they're even holding the arms out in gratitude, being grateful. And looking at this picture, you got the rainbow, you got this, the sun healing, and then you got this hand from the divine giving you all your wishes and dreams and information that you need. And when you have all that information, it will be able to help you with this romantic love, be able to help your tantric journey, be able to help you get the information from your crown chakra, because that's where the top of your head is the crown chakra, and that's what's going on right there. And it allows you to have compassion towards others, even though they might have done you wrong. He in there. There, look at that. Compassion twice. I'll pull another card out. That was just too funny. Wow. I'm only going to take the one that I can see. No, I'll take them all. Because it's going to allow you to be a free spirit. Somebody's on a soul journey. And You got a new chapter coming. And it's going to consist of healing, medicine. And this is a cycle. But, you know, I call them Fibonacci swirls. That's energy. A lot of energy. All right. Almost done. Six of Earth is Six of Pentacles. This will allow you to be able to be abundant, but not only be abundant, but you'll be able to share with others. You'll be able to share, give on to others. And this is pine, and that's a sturdy, stable plant, tree. It's food for animals, and they were burning it too, so I guess, you know, you can burn them too. I'll take these. It'll also allow you, you know, if you're being truthful, you be cutting out some stuff. I like this. This is that cutting out shit card. I like this card. You'll be able to cut things out, clear it out. Clear things out, because it's a new chapter coming. And the new chapter will allow you many opportunities. This is normally like Seven of Pentacles. You'll be able to work up. You know, you got lots of things you could be able to work towards. So you'll be abundant, because that's a lot of acorns in that basket. Somebody's abundant. You know, this is what would happen if you do what you're supposed to be doing. And you will be in your emotion. You'll heal your emotions. Because this is oats. When I think of oats, as a kid, I ate oatmeal. So when I think of oats, I think of healing, filling you up. But then you could take oat baths and things like that, and that means you're gonna. That's healing. So it's interesting. All right. Yeah, you got the moon here. And even though there are things that are hidden here, once you go down, into your emotions, things will become clearer. You have to you got to dive deep. You got to dive deep, and you got to balance things out, the yin and the yang. You got to do that. Magician's here to help. I'll take them. It's a lot, but I'll take them. And it will allow you to be clear, have clarity once you dive deep. Because that other card is saying dive deep. And once you dive deep, you'll be able to run toward what you want quickly. And then walk away from what you don't. Interesting. So if they do the work, they'll be cutting out some shit. Like I said, I like that card. Somebody's cutting out some stuff. Where's the last card? take them all and then that's it. Just know that this is cycles. This is not like a one-time thing. You know, it's always going to be cycles. There's always going to be lessons. You're going to learn a lesson and then it's going to start over and you're going to learn another lesson. It might be the same lesson if you failed it, or if not, you'll move up a step and then you'll go through stuff. So, but just shine. Shine. Work on your life purpose. Because whatever it is going to help you heal your heart, which will then allow you to manifest things, which will then, once you manifest things, you'll be able to balance things out, because that's what you need to do. You need to balance out some things. When you do that, you'll have empowerment. You'll be empowered to try new things. So take action. Oh, and trust. Take a chance. Don't be scared. But you got to do the work. You have to do the work. I'm going to call this past, present, and future energy. That's what I'm calling it. It was pretty cool. Divine Masculine came in here. He's, you know, like I said, this is part of my journey too. So, I don't mind him sitting. He came in here a couple of times. And so, stay tuned with that. This is part of that, part of my personal journey, dealing with this aspect and dealing with a Divine Masculine, knowing that I do this. Alrighty. Thank you for stopping by. Talk to you soon. Peace.